Yeah.
All right, so what made you decide to take the class you have with Mr. Brown?
So I took debate because, again, like Olga, my parents really wanted me to do it. They're like, oh, this would look like really good on college apps. And also, like, you like performing, because I already done like a lot of performance things. I did theater, I did cheer competitions. So they were like, might as well put it towards something productive. So like that's why I joined the class, right? And I really like it because I just like being in a room and being able to capture everyone's attention and for my voice to kind of like fill the entire room and everybody to focus on what I'm doing.
Her power.
I like having power over everyone because if I'm saying something like good, then like it can actually change people. And I like to make people laugh. I like to make people go like like gasp or like be like, wow, that was really deep. And I just like how you can like convey so much emotion and like change people through your voice.
Though.
Yeah, that's my events. Yeah. Not hers, but yeah. I like that too, and also I just like knowing so much about the world. There's so like I wouldn't be who I am today.
Yeah, I was gonna ask, like,
do debate.
did you know anything? Like, does debate help you with other things outside of debate?
Oh yeah. It helps you just first of all, I think one thing it helps you with is knowing how to communicate with like friends and family whenever there's a conflict. Like debate taught me like you don't like you talk not just to be heard, you talk to be understood. So like you know how to control your voice, you know what kind of like rhetoric to use whenever you're like trying to like just talk about how you feel with like a friend or family member, because I feel like before debate I felt like there were a lot of things I didn't know how to say, but because I've done debate there's a lot of things I know how to say. So I know what to do whenever, oh my gosh, how much are they clapping? Okay, I know what to do whenever I have a conflict with like somebody I'm close to and things like that. Also, I guess just like learning so much about the world, like there's so much, like don't write this, but I didn't even know the difference between Iraq and Iran before 9th grade, which is really, really sad. And it just shows like, I feel like there's so much like, you probably can't write this either, but like, I feel like our school does not prepare us, like it doesn't give us enough knowledge about the world that we actually need, like genuinely.
You're making me wish I did debate.
Yeah, like if after World Geo I still didn't, like I did World Geo in summer school before debate, and if after World Geo I still didn't know the difference between Iraq and Iran, like that's a problem with the U.S. education system, right? So I feel like it teaches you things that you're not going to learn in school, but things that you should know to be just a productive person in the United States, like a good citizen. Yeah.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so are you involved in any other extracurriculars besides debate? You said you were in theater, are you not anymore?
Oh, I did like theater outside of school whenever I was in elementary school, like a long time ago. I also did like cheer up until after 9th grade. I quit because debate took up a lot of time, but I also did cheer outside of school. But here at school, I still do. I'm a Spanish NHS officer because I really, really like learning languages like Spanish, French, Portuguese, and all those. Also, what else do? I'll tell you the most relevant ones. So I also do, I'm an officer for African Cultures Club, and basically the reason why it's so special to me is because our school, I feel like there's not that much of a connection between me and other black students at the school, because I've told a lot of people, like in my AP classes, I'll be the only black person there. Like I don't have black friends at this school. So I guess that club is an opportunity for me to like meet people that share like the same culture as I do, that I might not see in my classes, but like I'd really like to get to know as well. And it's also just really special to me because our school, like historically, the whole like organizations around like African or African American culture haven't really been that strong. Like not a lot of people go to the meetings, or like there might, like the club might exist one year and then after everybody graduates it doesn't exist the next, and then somebody has to revive it later. Like it's an up and down thing, and I kind of want to make it more consistent.
So you are an officer in the club? You didn't start it, but you're an officer.
No, I didn't start it, no. But yeah, basically, it's just really special to me because of that, because I don't want another club that's African American centered to like die down once I graduate. Yeah.
No, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So you said like you liked learning other languages and stuff. Does that relate to anything? Like, why do you like to learn other languages? Do you like to learn about cultures? Do you want to travel? Anything?
Yeah, I really like travel and just learning about other cultures, because I think this kind of ties to debate. What I really like about debate is you're forced to acknowledge that not everybody lives the same lifestyle as you, and your country and your language and your culture isn't the best one, because I feel like that's kind of what we're taught up until like maybe up until high school. But I mean, like, I know like whenever you're a little kid, you're taught like, oh, America is the best, like everybody that's here needs to learn English, and like that's not true at all. Like, we have a responsibility to learn about every single human being on this earth if we can.
She's so passionate because of recent events.
So what I really like about like languages and clubs that center around culture is they acknowledge that like we have a response, that people exist that aren't like the majority of people at this school, and they still have something to say, and their culture still needs to be acknowledged, and they're still special, and they need to be celebrated. So I guess whenever I learn languages, that I feel like that's me kind of taking the time to celebrate the diversity that we have like in this country and all over the world. Because I mean, sometimes like the way you see like people's faces light up whenever you speak their language and they haven't met anybody else that speaks it, like, that's amazing. So yeah, I just really like being able to relate to people in a place where we're not really taught to relate to people that are different from us.
I'm gonna end it there because I don't have enough